Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Highlands fishing DLC. Okay, so it's now March, which means we can start to plant some onions. Because it's the first time I've done this, it's only possibly going to be a one-off time that I do it, because I don't know how hard it's going to be, I don't know how sort of labour intensive it's going to be or how profitable it'll be, but without trying it I will never find out. So let's go to the shop and purchase the onion, or probably not purchase actually, it's probably going to be too expensive, but I'll certainly lease the onion planter. It would be silly to buy it if I'm not going to use it again after this, so just for the first time at least we'll just lease it and get that back to the farm, and we'll make a start on planting a field with onions. I'm not sure whether I'll do the whole field yet or whether I'll just do part of the field and then do the other half of the field something else. I'm thinking probably do just half the field to start with and see how it goes. I don't even know how long it's going to take to plant these onions, let alone how long it will take to harvest them, so I think to be on the safe side I'll just do half a field and then put something like soybeans in the other half maybe, or something like that. I don't know yet, but I think for now I'll just lease the machine and plant half a field and take it from there really. So here we are at the shop. Let's go into the shop menu and I will find the onion planter. So it's in the vegetable section. There's an onion harvesting section. It's a bit confusing because you would think that is only the only thing required to harvest them. If you select onions, it removes the header, but then apparently you need the header, the topper on the front, to harvest them, which is a bit strange. So you have to go without the topper, and then you have to get this topper, I think, to go with it. Is it this one? Or do you have to do that a separate job on the tractor before you come in with the harvester? I actually don't know. That's a 2.8 working width. That doesn't say how wide it is. Hopefully it's wider than 2.8, but basically whatever happens, it's going to be hard work by the looks of it. It's not going to be easy to harvest these onions, so I don't know. It's something I've not done before, so I don't exactly know how it works, but I'm sure we'll find out. Probably most of you have watched somebody else or done it yourself, so you can probably let me know what to do, but at least for now we just need to get the planter, just the planter. So let's lease that. It's going to cost £2,600 to lease. It's not too bad. Okay, that's that got, and I'm assuming it needs some seed. I don't know whether it just uses normal seed or whether it needs some special seed to plant. I would have thought it would need something different to normal seed. Certainly with potatoes you don't just plant grain seed, you need actual potatoes, seed potatoes, so I would guess this is the same, but I don't know. Actually no, it probably is just normal seed, isn't it? Yes, it looks like it is just normal seed. Okay, let's I don't think I've got any. No, I haven't, so let's just buy a bag of seed then. And where is it? Oh, consumables, vegetables. No onions there, so it must just be normal seed then. Right, okay. So we'll buy a pallet of seed. I'm sure one will be enough. Okay, and that's full. So I don't know how fast this is going to get through the seed. I don't know whether I'll need to come back here many times or whether it will use. Or I don't know how far this will go. Basically, how much seed it's not put many seeds in. That's for sure. So I'm not sure how far this will go, but we'll get to the field and make a start. If I do run out before I finish what I wanted to plant, the area I wanted to plant, I will come and get the pallet with the telehandler, or not the telehandler, the front loader on the JCB, and bring it up to the field rather than coming back down here again. Because I think long term that will save time. Because the seed needs to be at the yard anyway. Actually, I think I've got some seed at the yard, I think, so I probably didn't even need to buy that. But never mind. At least I know it's the right seed now. So I'm going to get up to the field now and I'll make a start planting, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, so I reckon that is about half the field. In fact, it's probably a bit more than half the field. This is the longer section. This is slightly shorter between each end, but yeah, that's roughly half the field it'll do. So in the end, it actually used virtually no seed at all, which is very impressive. It seems to have hardly used any, which makes it a very economical crop to plant, that's for sure. Well, it takes a bit of time, but you know, it's not the widest working width or the fastest drilling speed, but it doesn't use much seed, so that's always a good thing. The rest of the field I'll put in as a different crop, probably either oats or soybeans. Do I have a planter? I don't think I have a planter actually, so I might have to do a drilled crop like oats. But either way, it's not going to be much of a crop anyway. It's only going to be half that field, and it's not the biggest field anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. I think I would do the whole field as onions, but I'm a bit unsure about how long it's going to take. I don't want to spend episode after episode just harvesting onions. I'm a bit worried about that. I've had that happen in the past with carrots, and I'd prefer not to repeat it. So yeah, until I know more about the crop in the game, I don't really want to do any more than that. So what I'm going to do is unload this seed in the yard and then return the planter, and then the other half of the field I will get drilled with. I'm thinking probably oats now, because I don't think I have a planter. I know I can lease a planter, but it's not really worth it. Yeah, I've just got a seed drill there, which is a very big seed drill actually. I forgot how big it was actually, that one. For this early on in the game, I was very lucky to get that in the sale, I think. Right, okay, so yeah, we'll use that, and I'll return this. This is no longer needed. So let's go to leasing, get that returned. But so far so good. Onions seem a pretty good crop to grow so far, from the planting side of it at least. I've noticed there was a few pallets of wool there. I just want to check the price of wool to make sure I don't miss the best price for it. I think it's coming up either now or April. Wool, where are you? May. Okay, so we are a couple of months away from the best price, but it's not bad at the moment. It's not far off the best price, but we won't sell it today. We'll give it a bit more time to increase a bit more, and of course produce a bit more, for the sheep to produce a bit more before we sell it, because then I'll get a bit more money for it that way. Okay, so this is my seed drill, so I can do. Well, actually, it depends on the time of year. I should check this first. So we're in March. Can we actually do oats at the moment? Yes, we can. We can do oats. So yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. I've got a canola field, a wheat field, and then I'll have half onions, half oats, and then of course I have got my grass field up here, which will soon be ready for another cut. In fact, it is showing us ready for another cut, so that's another job to do. Right, okay. So this isn't going to use much seed, I don't think. It's not a very big field now, since I've already planted half of it with the onions, but I'll just fill the drill out with the rest of this seed that I've got in the yard. I know I've got that other pallet down at the shop now, which I probably didn't need to buy in the end, but never mind. Is it going to take that? Probably a bit too far away still. I'll get a bit closer. Not sure if onions need rolling. I should check that as well. Let's just check that while it fills up. Okay, so yeah, that's the field. Does it need rolling? Yes, it does need rolling, so that's going to work out well. I'll get the whole field planted, get this side done with oats, and then roll the whole field once that's done. And that will be good. Oh, and it didn't put any fertilizer on. I'm guessing it will need fertilizer as well, so I don't want to forget to do that. But yeah, I'll get this done first. This will apply fertilizer, so the oats won't need fertilizer, but the onions will. So yeah, I don't want to forget to do that. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the field, and I'll get that side planted with oats. all drilled now, so the next job is to just get the onions spread with some fertilizer. I'm assuming it needs fertilizer. It does show on the map that it's got low fertilizer. I'm assuming it will need something, so I'm going to go and put some on anyway. And once that's done, the field will be ready to be rolled. And I'll roll the whole lot together, not in two halves. Obviously it'll be just one lot of rolling, so that'll be a lot easier. This tractor struggled with that drill more than I was expecting, because it did okay on the other two fields. I'm guessing it's because that field was ploughed and the other two were just drilling over the stubble from the original crops. So yeah, I think it seems to be struggling on the ploughed field quite a bit. It was sinking in quite a lot, the wheels, so that's probably something to do with it. I think there was quite a bit of wheel slip, so yeah, that's why it was going quite slow. Luckily I did already do most of the field with the onions, so that didn't take too long, even with the speed issues that I had there. Right, so here we are. There's the train again, steam train. It's a shame there doesn't seem to be any smoke and steam coming out of the steam train. You would have thought they would have animated that, but never mind. Anyway, back to the field. So we're going to get just this onion section spread with fertilizer. I'm guessing it will need some anyway. I'm only assuming it will need some, but I think it will. I did actually check when I jumped out the tractor for a minute, and it did say nitrogen was bad, so yeah, it definitely needs some. So yeah, let's go with this. Switch it on, get the steering assistance on, and yeah, as you can see there on the mini-map on the bottom left, it's showing that it is putting fertiliser on, so it definitely needed it. But the other side where the oats are, that won't need any because the drill already did that, so yeah, no point spreading it twice. That would be a complete waste and it probably wouldn't work anyway. So yeah, I will get this spread. Won't take very many seconds at all to do this, and then I will go and get the roller on and roll the whole field. That's it, so that's the field complete, and we'll just check it on the map here. Field 22, so yeah, all the nitrogen's done, the pH should be good as well because that was already done earlier on in the series, and yeah, that is well, half and half pretty much, oats and onions, so that's very good. Now, is this grass field actually ready to cut, or do you think it needs a bit more time? Because I know it says it's ready to harvest, but I think that's changed kind of recently. In one of the updates, they sort of made it for some reason that it's showing ready to harvest even though it's not fully grown. I think it should only show ready to harvest when it is fully grown. I can't actually tell. That might be fully grown, but I think just to be on the safe side, I'll leave it another month maybe and do it in April. It doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's ready or not. I think I'll leave it another month and I'll do it in April. I think that's the best thing. So for finishing off today's episode, what I think we'll do is a contract, maybe, or two. There are a few I've noticed. There was a hoeing contract there in field 36. I think that's a good one to do. So we'll borrow the items for that. And there is actually one in 27 as well, which I may or may not do. Oh, and there's that one, 25. So yeah, there's a few jobs around. And also, of course, every time we do a contract, we're getting jobs completed for each landowner, and eventually we'll get to a decent discount on each field. So at the moment, what the discounts are, I don't know exactly what they are, but on that one we've got a 10% discount with Walter, for example. There we go. So we can get that up to, I think I've got it set to 35%. I have on my other series anyway, so I think it's 35. And then we get a 35% discount on the field, which is very good. Right, so enter vehicle, and I'll get the hoe on, and we'll get to that field and get that weeding done. So it gives you a front way. I'll put that on as well, I think. So I've got a pallet of seed now and a pallet of herbicide, an IBC of herbicide over here at the shop, which do need to be brought back to the farm ideally. Next time I'm here with a trailer or some means of moving them, I will bring them back, but for now they'll just have to stay at the shop until I get a chance to move them. Okay, yep, so I'll head up to the field now and we'll get that field weeded. That's that contract done. There is another two actually which are quite large jobs. This one's the closer of the two though, so I think we'll accept that one. I'm not going to borrow the equipment again, and I will drive to that field now and get the helper to do that, or at least make a start on that, and that can be going on, well, it won't be finished by next episode, but at least it will have made a start. And yeah, next episode we will probably either continue that or I'll get on with something else while the helper finishes it. So yeah, field 25, it's not too far away, it's just down here on the right hand side I think. Bit further, it's the one, oh yeah, I see it, it must be that one there, where the, just before where the bus is, this side of the bus, as it's coming up the hill. I'm not sure how to get into it. I think there's a gateway down there by the looks of it, so hopefully there's a turn here, I think between the hedges, go down there and that should get us into the field. Yeah, it's this one here, so yeah, I can see a gateway, it's over down here near where this shed is. So I'll get the helper set up in this field and get that going, and then next time we will resume, and either I'll do it myself, finish it off myself, or like I say, get something else done, maybe do a bit more fishing or something while the helper does this job. It shouldn't take too long. It is a bigger field than the last one, but it's not too big, so yeah, it shouldn't take too long to do. Okay, so that can go, and make a start with the hoeing in this field. There we go. So yeah, I think we've had a pretty productive day today. Hopefully this is going to go off and do the job correctly. I think it is. Yeah, off it goes. So yeah, we will leave it there. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.